Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Saturday on this channel, but today we have to talk about some stuff that's going on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, some rumors that have been going around, so let's jump right into it. Okay, so we have to talk about a few things to do with the Marvel Cinematic Universe because there's been a few things that have happened. One happened at a Comic-Con event where a Marvel writer of the Marvel comic books revealed some information that could in fact be true. Although we're taking it all with a grain of salt right now, it could just be pure rumor. And then you also have the fact that Ryan Reynolds is trying to continue on in the Marvel Cinematic Universe, although maybe taking a back seat. And that might be kind of the way to go. So we're going to just dive into all of this stuff, all of these rumors, and tell you all about what has been said. Alright, so there was this Comic-Con event entitled Huntsville Pop Culture Expo. And at this event, you had comic book writer Chris Claremont, who worked previously on a lot of the X-Men comic books. Now, for whatever reason, when he was at this event, he decided to start talking about some of the things that were going to happen in the new Avengers Doomsday movie. Now, you can take this all with a grain of salt because maybe this is all just rumors that he's heard. And the reason I say this is because of the first thing we're going to show on the list of things he said. Now, I don't know what order he said these in. I wasn't there, but the thing that caught me was this one thing he said. He said there is a rumor that Wolverine kills someone important. So that right there kind of tells me that there's a rumor that Wolverine kills someone important. Okay, so that tells me something right there. That if he's saying there is a rumor that Wolverine kills someone important, that it might not actually be the case. Another thing that he said is Famke Janssen is going to return as the character of Phoenix. So, you know, she's going to be Jean Grey Phoenix. So you can take that with a grain of salt as well. Because obviously bringing back Phoenix this early, bringing in a character that was the Phoenix before, that was Jean Grey before, yes, all the fans want this. I do believe that they could do something like this, but I don't know exactly how that goes. Another thing that he had to say is that apparently Psylocke is back too. And that's okay as well, because I can see that happening. And Olivia Munn played her last, and I thought she did an okay job. So if they did bring Olivia Munn back, would that be the worst thing? And that's kind of what I think he is hinting at by saying this. But again, that simple fact that he had that one statement where he said he heard a rumor, I think all of this is rumors he has heard. And he was just sharing it with people at this Comic-Con event, trying to be that guy, trying to be cool, you know? And there's nothing wrong with that. It is just the fact that the internet is the internet, and people are going to run with this every single time, which is why we're doing this video, because obviously this is big news if it's true. But you do have to take it with a grain of salt because it could be rumors. He also said that Elizabeth Olsen is going to come back as Scarlet Witch, but as a good version of Scarlet Witch. He also said that Chris Evans is going to be coming back as both a young Captain America and a twisted version of Captain America, sort of that Hydra Captain America. So that will be kind of cool, like this Dark Avengers maybe. That might be really cool. I could see something like that happening, and a way to get Chris Evans excited about being in this movie again, about being able to do these roles again, would definitely be to give him something a bit crazier to play. And he said that Robert Downey Jr. will be Doctor Doom, but not just Victor Von Doom, but he will appear as multiple characters while only terming them as two other characters. So, okay, so right there, to the two other characters part, that gets me because obviously this can only mean Iron Man and Doctor Doom. So if he's playing Doctor Doom going forward, which I kind of somehow doubt he's going to be Doctor Doom going forward in the MCU right now, because I think they will ultimately cast that role with someone new. But if they don't, and he continues on as Doctor Doom, then this means that they are going to have that opportunity to recast Iron Man, because the other role he will be playing is Iron Man. And if we can see him in multiple different versions of Doctor Doom or multiple different versions of Iron Man, I think that that would be pretty cool as well. And again, this is all rumors, so we do have to take it as such. Next up, a Hollywood Reporter article revealed that Deadpool actor Ryan Reynolds is trying to get a new X-Men movie off the ground. Now, this would be his own X-Men movie. It would be him in the movie with them, only it wouldn't be him in the main role. This would be him sort of in the background or as a supporting character while these X-Men characters kind of have their fun. It's supposed to be much more of an X-Men based movie than if you got a new Deadpool movie. This isn't supposed to be a new Deadpool movie at all. And it's supposed to kind of work into the future of Marvel, into Phase 7, if you will, after Avengers Secret Wars. This is not surprising because Ryan Reynolds likes to do behind the scenes stuff as much as he likes to be in front of the camera. He has said that he wants to produce more films, wants to write more stuff, and this is sort of that way to get in. Because, you know, yes, he could continue to play Deadpool throughout a lot of Marvel, but that's not really something that's going to happen forever. And getting Deadpool into the MCU on a permanent basis takes some work. You can't just keep having Deadpool movies. The same way that you just can't keep having Captain America movies, keep having Thor movies, keep having Iron Man movies. Sure, you give them a single movie or a trilogy every now and then, probably when a new actor takes over. And if you're really lucky, they're successful enough that people want another movie of them the next phase. And it looks like Ryan Reynolds gets this to where he is going to kind of take a background role to some of these X-Men characters. Is he setting up his own separate franchise of X-Men? Or is this going to be the X-Men that we see? Because we don't know. And here's the thing that we do know. Deadpool isn't supposed to be a big character in Avengers Doomsday, although I'm going to say that if they have the character of Wolverine in there, they're probably going to have Deadpool in there, because the last time we saw those two characters, they were together, and unless this is a completely different version of Wolverine, we do know that Hugh Jackman will be playing that character for the foreseeable future. And I could see them doing something along the lines of bringing Deadpool and him in for a bit of comic relief. That could be where that goes, but it's exciting to know that he has a plan to be in Marvel for a while, even if it is sort of as a background character, writing and maybe producing these movies, as well as sort of making sure that we get to see him as Deadpool continuing on in the MCU. According to these rumors, it would release a couple years after Avengers Secret Wars and the new X-Men reboot movie. And it has been said that he has been talking to Kevin Feige about starting an X-Men based line of movies like the main X-Men team inside of the MCU post-Secret Wars in a slightly rebooted Marvel Cinematic Universe. And my guess is that we're definitely going to get to see him continue on as this character for at least a few years. And my guess, personally, is about the time that Hugh Jackman is no longer Wolverine will be about the time that maybe Ryan Reynolds hangs up being Deadpool for a while. Although Ryan Reynolds is young enough that he could play Deadpool into the foreseeable future for several years to come if they don't overuse Deadpool. Because like I said, having a movie every now and then is not a bad thing. But you don't want to continuously do these movies and run out of ideas. So that's the news items that we have to talk about. That's what's been going on. And I wanted to know what you guys thought about this. So what parts of this do you believe? What parts of this do you think are pure rumor? And do you think that it's going to be a good thing if Ryan Reynolds gets to kind of help with the X-Men and put Deadpool sort of in the background where he's not a main character? What are your thoughts about some of the rumors that were revealed at the Comic-Con event? Do you think that these could come to pass as well? As always, we want to know what you guys think. Make sure you're leaving us that comment in the comment box below. Let us know what you think. And then don't forget to share this video with all of your friends so they can be a part of this crazy conversation. Make sure you're hitting that like button. It's free. It helps the channel and we really appreciate it. Then Miko says we need more subscribers, and look at this face. You don't want to disappoint Miko, so go ahead and hit that subscribe button. Hit that notification bell while you're down there so you don't miss a single video we do. And friends, at the end of the day, I know it, you know it, and Miko knows it. Fandom is family.